Hi, Fiore! Hey! It's me, Laura. Come on, are you ignoring me again? We've known each other for 10 years, ever since we were in high school, but you're still so cold to me. Does this mean that you've already noticed? That must be the case. Which is why you're so frustrated that you won't reply, right? No, I'm so sorry. Hold on. I almost forgot to thank you for getting out of the way. I'm so happy as your friend that we were able to settle things reasonably. I mean, I guess it was only obvious of you to do so since I'm so much more attractive than you. Even if you did try to hold on to him, there was no way you would have beat me. I guess I'll find happiness now. Don't tell anyone, but I'm actually pregnant with his child now. I'll contact you again when the baby is born, all right? Bye then! Hi, Fernando. Sorry for bothering you at work. Do you have some time? There's something I want to ask you.
Oh, sure. What's up?
Have you met Laura before?
What? Laura, she was the delusional girl that sometimes comes up in your stories, right?
Yep, that delusional girl.
No way. I've never known anyone named Laura in my life. How would I even meet her if we live in completely different places?
It's just as you say, I guess.
Did something happen?
Oh, yeah, I got this weird text from Laura this afternoon.
What's it about?
You see, she said something about stealing a guy from me and that she's now pregnant with his child.
What?
Oh, it's not like I suspect you of cheating on me or anything. I just thought that she might be having one of her one-sided delusions again and could be stalking you.
One-sided delusion, huh?
Have you felt like you were being watched recently?
No, not really. The only women in my life are you, my sister, and my mother. I guess you could count the women from work as well, but I'm not really close with them. I don't know anyone named Laura.
I see. It's fine if that's the case, though. She might be doing something where you won't notice it, so be careful, just in case.
Got it. Thanks for the warning.
Sorry about bothering you with something so weird.
Don't worry. You told me before that you couldn't read what this Laura had in her mind at all, which is why you haven't blocked her yet, because you're scared as to what she might do, right?
It's true.
Are there any mutual acquaintances that could tell you about her current situation?
There were a few people before, but it seems that no one really wants to be friends with her because of her personality, so...
I see. Well, looks like she doesn't do anything noticeably harmful, so why not just wait and see what she does for now? Ignore her text like before, and maybe just reply when you feel like you need to.
You're right. I'll do that. Hi, Fiore. My baby was born, so there's something I need to tell you. He's a boy! I'm such a good wife, giving birth to an inheritor of our property so soon. Honestly, I'm so lucky I was able to steal him from you. Thanks for preparing such an amazing man for me, Fiore. I guess it's tough for you being jealous and mad and all that, but at least I'm happy. So forgive me, okay? Oh, speaking of which, I almost forgot the main reason I contacted you. I was thinking of inviting you over to our house to take a look at our baby. You're still single and have money, right? I'm looking forward to your wedding gifts. Oh God, he's so cute. I mean, he is the child of Mario, your handsome ex-boyfriend. What, Mario? Wow, you surprised me! You were always ignoring me, so I practically jumped from my seat. I had no intention of replying, honestly. I thought that you were just being delusional again and yapping about one of your new fantasies. Huh? Delusional? Yep, just as I thought. You're being delusional again. Not only that, but this time it's so wrong that it puts everything until now to shame. Huh? And to think that you finally replied to me. What are you talking about? I stole your fiancé Mario, got pregnant with his baby, got married, and then gave birth to a baby. What part of this is a fantasy? Mario hasn't been my fiancé for a very long time. What? We were only engaged in the first place because our parents knew each other and thought it would be good for our companies. I was about to be strategically married off by my parents, but we found out that Mario was cheating on me, so the marriage was canceled. Huh? Don't need to make an excuse just because you're jealous. Fine. It can't be helped, I guess. I don't know what you might do in the future, so I'll introduce you to my husband. Again. You're embarrassing me, Fiore. I know you're single. What? As you can see, this is a picture of us at our wedding. Oh, and take a look at the picture of the CEO on the homepage of S Corporations. Why would I do that? My husband is the CEO of S Corporations. Huh? You'll see that he's the same person as in the picture I just showed you. No way this is true. What is this, S Corporations? Your husband is even richer than mine. Just to be sure, I'll tell you about what happened leading up to our marriage. My marriage with Mario was canceled 3 years ago. 3 years ago? Around half a month after that, my aunt introduced me to my current husband and we got married a month ago. A month ago? You and Mario were already married at the time, right? Yeah, we were already married. Can I ask you, since when have you and Mario been in a relationship? About a year ago? Then that must mean that the stuff you said about you stealing my fiancé was one of your delusions, right? But can I say one more thing? You didn't go after Mario because he was my fiancé, right? You said something before about how anyone would do as long as they were rich and handsome, right? That's... I know it's an afterthought, but aren't you glad you didn't steal someone else's fiancé? People don't usually look kindly at such marriages after all. But if you're happy with how things are right now, then why not just be satisfied and live life? Bye. Fiore? Hey, what should I do? Mario's company, it wasn't supposed to be like this. What should I do? Oh, they went bankrupt, right? Seriously, what should I do? I see. So business didn't start going well for him after all. Huh? What are you talking about? I guess it won't matter if I tell you now, so... What? Do you know something about this? I told you about how our marriage was arranged by our parents with our company's benefit in mind, right? To be a bit more precise, my father's company was planning on giving Mario's company, which wasn't doing well, financial assistance. But since we found out Mario was cheating on me, the marriage was canceled, which means that the financial assistance that they needed to recover was never given. Apparently they did everything they could in the 3 years after that, but it seems it didn't work. What are you talking about? I don't know anything about this. Why are you saying that to me? I haven't been in contact with Mario ever since our marriage was canceled. Oh my god, what do I do? If this was the case, then I should never have stolen him in the first place. You didn't really steal him, though. He found out? What is it now? Mario, the son of a bitch. He had a DNA test done between him and our child. Huh? A DNA test? So he wanted to make sure whether he was the father? Come on. Don't tell me the child you gave birth to wasn't actually his. I mean, I didn't know which one of them was the father. The other guy is just a regular office worker, so of course I would marry the one who owned a company. But now Mario's company is bankrupt, huh? I guess this is what you call karma. Don't say that as if you're so calm. At this rate, he's going to divorce me and even make me pay an alimony. Well, that's only natural, I guess. I said don't act so calm. How do you think I should escape this? I don't know. What? I mean, Mario would only be exercising his legal right as the person who is cheated on, right? When I found out Mario cheated on me, I made him pay an alimony too, you know. Besides, I'm just an outsider to this. I can't make decisions for you.
So you're saying you don't care what happens to me?
I told you there's nothing I can do.
Of course there is! Like, lending me money or something.
I'm not giving you the money.
What? Why not? Just a couple $1,000s will probably be enough. I'll make sure to pay you back.
Can I just block you now? To tell you the truth, I've wanted to block you ever since we graduated high school, but I was afraid as to what you might do. I kept you unblocked only to keep a watch on you.
What? But we are friends, right, Fiore? We got along so well in high school.
No, I don't remember us getting along in high school. Didn't you once spread rumors to everyone saying that I had cheated on my boyfriend? When in fact, I didn't even have one boyfriend in high school. Thank God everyone knew about you by then and no one believed you, though. Besides, don't tell me we're friends after you tried to provoke me by saying that you had a baby with my fiancé you stole.
I was only telling my old friend what was happening in my life. I had no intention of provoking you whatsoever. And it wasn't my fault that in high school you looked like you were going out with so many guys.
To be honest, because you're a nuisance.
What do you mean I'm a nuisance? Because I thought we were friends.
I have zero intention of helping you, so don't contact me anymore.
Wait, Fiore! Don't block me.
Goodbye then.
Fiore! Please, you're the only person I can rely on.
I wondered why she was so persistent asking me specifically for help, but it seems that all her other friends had already blocked her. Apparently a lot happened after I left my hometown and moved with my husband, and a friend of mine said that she thought I had already blocked Laura long ago. As to why she ever thought she stole Mario from me, I honestly don't know. Maybe Mario told her that he used to be my fiancé and her imagination went out of hand, just like it always did. Anyway, I received information on her after that, and it seems Mario divorced her immediately after that, and he left taking, leaving her with the child. The child's father had a fiancé, and Laura was forced to pay an alimony to her as well. Laura had now 2 major problems she had to deal with. Her parents took custody of the child, and they forced Laura to pay them child support after cutting ties with her. She now works day and night to pay for both the alimony and the child support, causing an enormous stress on her body. A friend of mine who saw her by chance said that she looked to be already in her 40s, when in fact she was only 28.
Hey Nora, are you reading my message? Don't ignore me. Hi Ella. I've told you many times, private texts are prohibited during working hours. What are you talking about? You're a big jerk. It's okay because we're family. Anyway, I heard you're going on a business trip today. Yes, I am. I told you this morning, didn't I? It's an overnight stay, so I'll be back tomorrow. Of course you'll be back tomorrow. I feel sorry for Luke, coming home tired from work and his wife not being home. You've been married for 20 years now, so why don't you quit your job and dedicate to your family? Are you talking about that again? Can you please stop that kind of text during working hours? Every time I have a break, I end up replying to you, so I can't really take a break. We can talk after work since we're living in the same house. I'm on the move, so I have to leave now. Please don't text me while I'm at work. That's why I'm telling you to get your butt out of work. It's not like you're making much money anyway. And even if you quit, the business will run without a problem. And besides, the reason I don't have my grandchild is because you keep working, don't you think? You wear high-heeled shoes all year round and keep your body cool in an air-conditioned office. Infertility is caused by your lack of self-control. So you should just quit your job. I understand what you are saying, but if I quit my job, I wouldn't be able to have a decent life. If I quit my job now, I would be in trouble. Besides, it's not easy to quit a job. Well, what are you saying? You still insist that you can't live on Luke's earnings? We've had the same conversation over and over again, and yes, that's what I'm saying. It can't be true. Oh my God, I really wonder why a woman like you came to my family. A wife is supposed to stay home and support her husband, right? What? What era are you talking about? Huh? I've arrived at my client's office, so I have to go now. Hey, Nora, are you still at work? Hey, Luke, what is it? I heard you said something terrible to my mom. What kind of terrible things? You said you don't want to deal with my mom, so you told her not to text you at work. I heard you said something bad to my mom for sticking up for me. She's your mother too, even if she's your mother-in-law. You need to take better care of her. Respect her more. What the heck? I think she's twisting my words. Huh? She makes it sound like I'm the bad guy. Huh? You know what? It can't be my mother's fault. Yes, that's enough. I've had enough of it after 20 years of endurance. Huh? What are you talking about? Nothing. I need to get tomorrow's files ready if you don't mind. I have to go now. Hey, we're not finished. Hi, Nora. Are you staying out today? Hi, Ella. Overnight stay out? Well, yes, but it's a business trip. Will you be back tomorrow? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? There's nothing wrong. You're not going to change your schedule, are you? That's hard to say since it depends on the situation on the business trip. Maybe it'll extend a day or two. Why? Nothing. Just checking. Okay. Okay then. Hey, Luke? What's going on? Please explain. What are you mad at me for? I just got home. The house is empty except for my personal stuff. Where's the furniture? Where are the dishes? What's going on? There are divorce papers in the living room. I don't understand. It's just what you see. I'm divorcing you. I talked it over with my mom, and we decided to start living separately, so we moved out. Did you do that on purpose? You know it's our 20th wedding anniversary, right? Yes, I did. How does it feel to be handed a divorce on your wedding anniversary? You know, it would be easier to remember if we had our wedding anniversary and the anniversary of our divorce on the same day. You're not making any sense. So you're saying that Ella agrees with the separation to divorce process? That's what I meant. Okay, I get it. But you'll still have to fulfill the necessary responsibilities that come with a divorce. Responsibilities? Oh, you mean the divorce papers? I don't know why you're in such a hurry for, but I already filled out the divorce papers. All you have to do is fill them out, send them in, and that's it. I'm fulfilling my responsibility as your husband to fill out the divorce papers. You should check it before you start blaming someone else. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Let me ask you something.
What?
What are you going to do about your living expenses from now on?
Huh?
Your mother doesn't work. You're going to have to support her with your earnings. What do you think about that?
Of course I'm thinking about it. My mom and I have my father's inheritance, so it doesn't matter if you're not here.
I see, I understand. Are you sure you want to file for divorce?
Yes, I'm sure. Just get them out as soon as possible.
I'll think about it.
Good evening, Nora. Is it about time you went home? I'll make it clear. Please divorce Luke. You are no longer of any use to me.
First, Luke, and you're next.
What's next?
Just a few minutes ago, Luke texted me and told me about divorce and moving out.
Oh, I didn't know that. Then there's only one thing I can say. For me to have a grandchild as soon as possible. I think it's best for me to have you step aside quickly and have Luke get a new wife.
What? Grandchild? A new wife?
You heard from Luke, didn't you? Rachel is pregnant with Luke's baby, and she wants to marry him before the baby is born.
I see. I'd like to ask you one thing.
What?
What are your plans for living expenses from now on?
What?
If Luke divorces me, it means you can no longer rely on my earnings. Does Rachel work?
She got pregnant, so I made her leave her work so that she can be with us.
I see. So, the three of you, in a few months, the four of you, will be living on Luke's earnings alone.
Yes, that's right.
Are you sure you can handle it?
Of course we will be fine. After all, Luke's monthly income is double as yours. We will be able to live without any problems at all.
What? He doesn't make that much money.
What are you talking about? When you showed me your paycheck before, your salary was about $3,500 a month. I heard Luke earns double, so that means he earns $7,000 a month.
That's the opposite.
Opposite?
I make twice as much as he does.
What?
Let me put it in a simple way. It is correct that my salary is $3,500 per month. Luke earns about half of that. That's about $1,750 a month.
Huh?
We have lived under the same roof and you didn't notice? Your son graduated from high school, became a hairdresser, and changed jobs after he passed his 30th birthday. There is no way he could get such a high salary with no education and a new job in a different field.
But he said he was recruited.
He was fired from the hair salon where he worked because of his bad attitude. So he asked my relatives to hire him at their company. It's a small family-owned business, so they can't pay him a high salary. So you guys were living on my salary.
Why didn't you tell me earlier?
He said he would tell you himself, so I kept out of the matter.
Huh? Wait a minute. If that's true, why would he divorce you? It doesn't sound like he thought this through. According to the text from Luke just now, he boldly said he'll be fine because of the inheritance left by his father. Huh? Inheritance? There's no such thing from the beginning. I'm sure that's true. His father was a spendthrift. Anyway, why don't you have a thorough discussion with Luke? It seems that you two overestimate and depend on each other so much that you are catastrophically lacking in the essential discussions you need to have. Nora, listen carefully. Me and my mom talked it over last night. What? You must have been surprised at how much you misunderstood each other. Shut up. Stop playing games. So, what's the deal? You got something you want to say? I'll tell you the only way to keep you from divorcing me. Give my mother $5,000 every month. What? You know my salary. And why should I give it to her? Because I know you're secretly making money in the stock market. I'm in the stock market, but I don't make that much money. I'll give you $300 as a monthly allowance. If you agree to these terms, we won't get divorced and I'll tell you where we moved. I see. If you want to be a family with me in the future, you're going to have to put up with me treating you like an ATM. I can't. I'm going to live in Paris. Huh? Paris? My old boss is starting up a children's clothing brand in France. I was talking to him about my divorce, and he asked me if I wanted to go there and work with him. What? I thought this could be the biggest opportunity of my life. So I accepted the offer. What? He asked me if I was okay with coming to France as single, ready to live there permanently, and I said yes. The only time I come to the US is when I go back to my hometown on some occasions. Don't tell me you already submitted the divorce papers. I've already submitted the divorce papers. I submitted it to the city office this morning. No way. They said I won't get my father's inheritance, which I was counting on. How am I supposed to live with my mom? I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm going to charge you alimony for your infidelity. Alimony? Huh? Why? I'm sorry. I know you thought you were hiding it from me, but I've been aware of it for a long time and have been gathering evidence. And your mother inadvertently talked about your cheating partner, Rachel, on the text yesterday. Oh my God. Oh, and I forgot to tell you. What the heck? There's more to it? Do you remember we took a fertility test before, just the two of us? Huh? What about it? You didn't even ask for the results because you thought I'd have some abnormality anyway. You see, I wasn't the one with the abnormality. Huh? What are you talking about? You have azoospermia. That's why the baby in Rachel's belly isn't yours. I'm sorry for your loss. What? You're lying, right? Well, I've asked my lawyer for the rest. Hey, Nora, wait a minute. We are strangers now. Bye. Wait, Nora! Hey, Nora, what's going on here? Please explain. Why did we get your mail at our new address when we didn't give you our address? What do you mean by content certified? That house is your husband's parents' house, right? Yes, it is. It was my husband's parents' house. The name there is your husband's brother's name. You didn't know that? He said your husband and mother-in-law are living there without permission, and he complained to me. What? I told him what happened, and he agreed to cooperate with me until the matter is settled. Settled? I'm talking about the certified mail you received. Well, I'm going to charge Luke alimony for his infidelity, and I want him to pay it in one lump sum. That's what it says. Alimony? He cheated on me. I have the right to demand alimony. And by the way, Rachel has already paid it. What? She was lured by her husband's inheritance. She said she's not pregnant with Luke's child, and she'll leave him because she can't count on his inheritance. The baby is not Luke's? Are you saying he lied? Not all of them are lies, but it's not his child. It seems there was someone else in the relationship other than Luke, so... Then my grandchild? I don't think you're going to have one. What? Nora? You can get back together with Luke. Sort things out. That's an order. I don't want to. I'm going to Paris. Paris? Luke already knows about it. Are you not exchanging enough information again? You don't have to tell me that. It's too much trouble to talk to you again. Ask your son. Nora, Goodbye. Thank you for all your help the other day. I've come to a decision, so I'll accept your offer to go to Paris. I'm glad I could be of help. We're still a fledgling brand, so it's going to be tough until we get on track. But I'm looking forward to working with you. Yes, I'll do my best to make a fresh start. My life has changed rapidly in a short period of time. Now I'm rather busy with the procedures for going to Paris. My former boss and current employer, Jack, is back in the US temporarily, so we are spending time together. He proposed to me that he wants me to be his business partner for now, but eventually, he wants me to support him both at work and in private. I think I'm a bit naive, but I'm happy every day. Luke was laid off from my relative's company and is working as a day laborer to pay his alimony. Ella is doing cleaning work, which she is not used to, but she seems to be into a new religion and is participating in some kind of religious activities. I don't really care what happens to those two. I'm a stranger to them. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my life in this new place.